Hi everyone! It has been a little bit of a while since I've done a review, but oh well. I have finished The Land of Oz by L. Frank Baum, illustrated by John R. Neal, however you want to pronounce it. I always loved this book. It was like, look at this art. Look at the beautiful art. I know you can't see this page, but you can see this page. I can never get you to see it quite as good, but because of my sunlight and the way this is all exposed. That's a bit better. So this doesn't involve Dorothy, but this obviously it says the further adventures of the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman, and you can hear my sister because she's in her room. And I'm a bit sick. Yes, but I am getting better. I am. Even though it may not sound like it, I am. So, we kind of get to explore a lot of different areas in here. From the first book. And you get to meet, Tip. Yes, Tip. And you find out that he is quite an important character to Oz, like, a lot. That was a little funny thing that I did. I don't know why I did. I don't know why. Please forgive me, I'm a little sick, and I don't really know how to explain it because this is just a good book. And it's a really good series. And yes, it is longer than The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, because there is more in the story. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time describing this stuff, but it's like it's a good book, and those of you who have watched The Return to Oz get to find out how Jack was created originally, and you get to meet the original Mombi. What else can I say about this book that won't completely give it away? Just, well, I've read this numerous times, and it's just become something really comforting to me, and it's just a nice book. Because I'm not reading this for the very first time and stuff like that. So, it's just good if you want to find out more about Oz, and you get to find out a little more about Glinda's personality and how she acts and how she works and stuff like that. Yes. And I have nothing more to say because I am just becoming funny. So now I'm on to this book, Ozma of Oz. This is the third book in these Oz series. And again, illustrated by John R. Neal. A raging sea Sea Storm carries Dorothy Gale, charming heroine of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, to the fairyland of Ev. It's just the 2 letters, E-V, where an exciting new adventure waits her and all young readers who venture into this enchanting realm of fantasy. Dorothy meets some new friends: Billina, a friendly talking hen; Tick-Tock, a remarkable copper man; the lovely Princess Ozma of Oz, and some strange characters too: Wheelers, with wheels for hands and feet, and Princess Langwidere, Langwidere, who wears a different head each day. Dorothy learns that the Queen of Ev and her 10 children are prisoners of the wicked Gnome King. She sets out on a magic carpet with her new friends and some old friends, Scarecrow, Cowardly Lion, and Tin Woodman, to rescue them. The danger mounts as Princess Ozma herself falls victim to the Gnome King's magic and is transformed into an emerald grasshopper. Youngsters will be swept up in the action as Dorothy and her entourage match wits with the Gnome King and his devilish gnomes in a forbidding underground fortress. Ozma of Oz will delight children of all ages from the very first chapter, in which Dorothy battles the sea to its surprising conclusion, when she struggles to free the royal family and her friends. There's some lovely art. Here, this is supposed to be a wheeler. And no, right there, it's a wheeler. Alright, hold on. I gotta make sure you're actually seeing it properly. You should be seeing it relatively well. And that's Tick-Tock there. Yeah. This is just annoying. There's more beautiful art. This is just bubbles here and some fairies and just a place where an owner of a book can write, because it says this book belongs to, yeah. And here's the beautiful Ozma. Sometimes she has brown hair, sometimes she has blonde hair. For some reason she goes back and forth between that. Here's Tick-Tock again. No, it's like, and then this is Dorothy and Billina. Again, here's a list of chapters with more stuff. Scarecrow and Dorothy. Ozma and Nick Chopper. Scarecrow and Billina. And then this thing here, I believe those are gnomes. And here we'll read the author's notes. My friends, the children are responsible for this new Oz book, as they were for the last one, which was called The Land of Oz. Their sweet little letters plead to know more about Dorothy, and they ask what became of the Cowardly Lion and what did Ozma do afterward, meaning, of course, after she became the ruler of Oz. And some of them suggest plots to me, saying, please have Dorothy go to the Land of Oz again, or why don't you make Ozma and Dorothy meet and have a good time together? Indeed, could I do all that my little friends ask? I would be obliged to write dozens of books to satisfy their demands. And I wish I could, for I enjoy writing these stories, just as much as the children say they enjoy reading them. Well, here is more about Dorothy, and about our old friends the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman, and about the Cowardly Lion, and Ozma, and all the rest of them. And here, likewise, is a good deal about some new folks that are queer and unusual. One little friend, who read this story before it was printed, said to me, "Bellina is real Aussie, Mr. Baum, and so are TikTok and the Hungry Tiger. If this judgment is unbiased and correct, and the little folks of this story real Aussie, find this new story real Aussie, I shall be very glad indeed that I wrote it. But perhaps I shall get some more of those very welcome letters from my readers, telling me just how they like Ozma of Oz. I hope so anyway. L. Frank Baum, Makatawa, 1907. There's Dorothy again with Golden Key, if you remember from Return to Oz, the movie. And then this is the first chapter. I've already read this much. And I would kind of like to continue. There's Cowardly Lion, Hungry Tiger, Ozma, Scarecrow, the Sawhorse, Nick Chopper right behind him in silver, and Ozma's Royal Green Army on a magic green carpet, crossing the deadly desert. No! I just totally lost a chapter. For some reason, I pulled it out. I don't know why. There we go. I found my place. Alright, so this is the end of like a sad review. I'm so sorry, but all I could say is again reiterate what I've told you before. This is a really, really great series, especially when you're reading it to your children, because this is an American folktale, not a like European folktale like Cinderella and Snow White. That stuff that came from Europe and was brought over here. This is American because I'm not American, but I'm like, you know what I mean, like North America. So yeah, I'm going to end my review here because I'm just getting all funny now. Bye.